I'd like to call Committee on, excuse me, Public Safety, Emergency Management to order at 6:50. I have one motion this evening from the docket of August 22nd, 2019. I entertain a motion to approve the request of the mayor to transfer $1,741.95 to account 121010000-578020, police bills from previous years, to the following accounts to pay FY19 invoices. $198 from account 121010000-524240, police maintenance of equipment, and $1,543.95 from account 1210000-530104, police medical consultation.
Second.
This particular motion is in two parts. The first part, $198, is for an inspection that was done to the generator at the police department. The other amount, the $1,543.95 medical consultation, was $643.95 dirty hospital physicals for new recruits, and the $900 was for the psych evaluations for the new recruits. Any questions or comments? Yes, sir.
Just a comment. I said this during budget time. I'll reiterate it. I think I would like to see starting the city kind of reevaluate this, revisit this rather. It's a pretty big nut to crack every time we're hiring on a new police officer. So
I totally agree with you. If you remember, and I think you were on board with me at the time, that we've got to put some stuff into effect. That if we've got another guy going to state police.
right.
Right? I mean, we train them, we send them to the academy, we pay these type of bills, they get situated a little bit, and they're gone. I honestly think, I know it's probably contractual, and you gotta put your hammer down a little with the union, you know, let them pay it back. If the town wants to take a police officer from us and we let them go, let us be compensated. Put a 5-year moratorium on it. They've got to serve 5 years, or they pay back a portion of it for every year they don't. I mean, it's only fair. You're talking, I think I talked with the chief, in between insurance, training, a year's salary before you can let them go alone.
Right.
You're talking upwards of $70,000 a man.
Yep.
In round figures, so I think you're right. Come budget time and whatnot, this is something that should definitely be brought up, and I'm wholeheartedly with you on it, Jay.
Thank you, sir.
Any other comments or questions? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Hearing none. Motion passes. Move to adjourn at 6:53.
Second.
Thank you.
Aye.
The council to order at 7:01. Please stand and join me in a salute to our flag.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, I'd entertain a motion to approve the minutes of May 21st, 2019.
Second?
Thank you. Motions in order. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Motion passes. At this time, I'd entertain a motion to approve the minutes of June 18th, 2019.
Second?
Thank you. Any questions? Motions in order. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Motion passes. At this time, I'd entertain a motion to approve the minutes of June 25th, 2019.
Second?
Thank you. Motion's in order. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Steve, am I doing the 16th too?
That's what I had.
Yeah,
yes.
me too. Okay, just making sure. At this time, I'd entertain a motion to approve the minutes of July 16th, 2019.
Second?
Thank you. Motion is in order. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Motion passes. Can go on to the reading of the notice of the first public hearing this evening.
Okay, the first public hearing this evening is relative to the National Grid and Verizon request for the installation of 2 new poles.
Thank you.
Pole number 3321-5, Rathmore Drive, 65 feet east of existing pole 3322, and pole 0-5, Green Drive, 90 feet south of existing pole 1.
Thank you. Is there anyone here to speak in favor?
Hi, Matt Eustace with National Grid. Here to request permission to install 2 new poles to help facilitate the road work for the new high school taking place.
Great. Any questions or comments? Thank you. Is there anyone else here to speak in favor?
Jack Jacoby, 15 Prince Street, Vice Chairman of the School Building Committee. These poles are vital to the timing of the project. We need to move the electrical wires so that we can start the foundation work. And so therefore, we would hope you would close the public hearing, and hopefully in 2 weeks this could be voted, because they can't start the work until you approve it. And so they have a time frame after the approval. So we've asked them to accelerate it and hope that they would do that, but it's National Grid, so it is what it is. But we would like you to approve these polls so that we can, and then there were some relocations that are also in Kate's committee, and get those 6 taken care of, and we're off to the races.
Great. Any questions or comments for Jack at this time? Thank you.
And by the way, I don't know if you all saw, but October 3rd at 10 a.m. is going to be the groundbreaking, even though we've been working in the ground for a while. That will be the groundbreaking. Hopefully the mayor invited you all.
He has.
And we look forward to having a good crowd there that day to officially kick the project off.
Great. Perfect. Thank you.
Would you say
Is there anyone else here to speak in favor?
today?
Is there anyone here to speak in opposition? Anyone here to speak in opposition? Anybody neither for nor against? Vice President, is there any reason to keep this public hearing open?
No, I do not.
Thank you. This public hearing is closed. Moving right along to...
Okay, the next public hearing is a continued public hearing relative to the proposed amendment to the revised ordinances of the City of Attleboro, Section 10-4.18, permanent speed humps / speed cushions.
Thank you. Is there anyone here to speak in favor? Anyone here to speak in opposition? Anyone here neither for nor against? Council Holmes, do you see any reason to keep this public hearing open?
I do not.
I will close that public hearing as well. Mr. Withers, would you read the next continued
I
public
will.
hearing?
The next one is a continued public hearing relative to the request that the council declare surplus and available for disposition the old Richardson School at 95 Pine Street.
Thank you. Is there anyone here to speak in favor? Is there anyone here to speak in favor? Anyone to speak in opposition? Anyone here to speak in opposition? Anyone neither for nor against? We are going to continue that public hearing. Council Reynolds, we spoke earlier today. CDA Inc. wants to come in and give an update to the full council at the public hearing. And so we're gonna continue that till 9/17? Yes. So that public hearing is continued till September 17th. On to the next.
Okay, the next one is a continued public hearing relative to recommend changes to the revised ordinances of the City of Attleboro, Chapter 9, Section 45, as it pertains to dog parks.
Thank you. Is there anyone here to speak in favor? Is there anyone here to speak in favor? Anyone here to speak in opposition? Anyone here to speak in opposition? Anyone neither for nor against? Council Holmes, do you see any reason to keep this public hearing open?
I'm not really sure. We haven't heard from anyone.
So that might, any other Vice President Brica?
If I may, it's at, of course, your discretion. I know that there's information with regards to the intact portion of the suggestion that will be being submitted to the clerk, the city clerk's office. So if that's allowable, in this time frame, making you aware that that is something that they would like to do, it's your choice. But there is an individual who's an expert on the matter that would like to come, but unfortunately, due to other circumstances, he couldn't be here this evening.
So we've continued it twice to be accommodating to the individuals that wanted it, but I think at this point we should close the public hearing.
I'm comfortable.
Thank you. This public hearing is also closed. And to move on to the mayor's communication.
September 3rd, 2019. Dear municipal councilors, on October 6, 2015, vote number 6, your honorable body voted to surplus a school minibus that inadvertently had an incorrect VIN number. To correct this mistake so the vehicle can be sold for resale value, I respectfully request your honorable body to declare the following vehicle as surplus and available for disposition. It is a 2007 Chevy Cutaway. It has a wheelchair lift, and it's a wheelchair lift equipped minibus.
Great. City Property and Claims Committee, please.
I respectfully submit a grant of easement from Bay State Gas Company doing business as Columbia Gas of Massachusetts that has been approved as to form by City Solicitor Cynthia Amara. This easement is necessary for the pipeline replacement at Cape and Park Zoo. Therefore, I respectfully request that your honorable body accept this grant of easement. This easement requires a majority vote. Copies in your packets.
Zoning and Land Use Committee, please.
I respectfully submit a communication from Attleboro Public Schools Director of Finance, Mark Furtado, regarding the 60-month lease with Canon USA for digital equipment for the Graphic Arts Department in CTE. In accordance with Mass General Law, Chapter 30B, Section 12, Subsection B, any contract exceeding 36 months must be authorized by the local government body. Therefore, I hereby request your honorable body to approve the 60-month lease. Copies in your packets.
City Property and Claims Committee, please.
I respectfully submit a communication from Legal Secretary Allison Wood regarding items that the school department would like to declare surplus. Therefore, I hereby request your honorable body to declare the following as surplus and available for disposition: bins, weights, speaker, clocks, kickboards, power towers, lane lines, lane line reels, flags and flagpoles, starting blocks, lights, 2 aluminum ladders, and lettering that spell out William Dench Nanatorium. Copies in your packets.
City Property and Claims Committee, please.
Please be advised that the final cherry sheet for fiscal year 2020 was amended after your honorable body passed the fiscal year 2020 budget. The final state and county assessments are $36,829 more than what was submitted during the budget process, and the new amount is $5,918,257. See chart below. I respectfully request your honorable body to rescind the intergovernmental state and county assessments in the amount of $5,881,428 within Council Vote Number 19 of May 21st, 2019, and replace it with the amount listed below.
Budget and Appropriations Committee, please.
The final cherry sheet for fiscal year 2020 also contained an increase of $502,597 in Chapter 70 school aid. Therefore, I hereby respectfully request your honorable body to appropriate $502,597 to the following accounts. teacher sub professional salary, $474,000. HR contracted services, $19,000, and technology contracted services, $9,597.
Budget and Appropriations Committee, please.
I respectfully submit a communication from Superintendent of Wastewater Thomas Hayes regarding the need for funds to replace 2 failed operator interface computers for the sand filters at the wastewater treatment plant. Therefore, I request your honorable body to transfer $13,650 from account Wastewater Enterprise Fund Reserve Fund for transfer to account Wastewater Enterprise Fund Replacement Computers. Upon approval, the available balance in the reserve fund for transfer will be $36,500. Copies in your packets.
Public Works Committee, please.
For your information, I have been informed by the Election Commission that the polling location for Ward 1, starting with the November 5th, 2019 election, will move to Coelho Middle School in the large gym. A postcard notifying all voters in Ward 1 of this change will be mailed out in early October. Additionally, this November will be the last election for Ward 2 voters at the Good News Bible Chapel. More information will be sent to your honorable body once the Election Commission has finalized the new location. Copies in your packets.
Thank you.
Sincerely, Paul Heroux, Mayor.
And moving on to other communications.
We have one
There's
other communication this evening, Mr. President, and that is a request from National Grid and Verizon to install a new pole 65 feet from pole 316 to provide electrical service for a city storage yard on Pond Street between Reed Street and Central Avenue.
Public Works Committee, please. Vice President Preco, would you like to call for a public hearing on that request for September 17th?
I would.
Great. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Motion passes. We will have a public hearing on that matter on September 17th.
And that is all.
Thank you. And at this time, I'd entertain a motion to enter Committee of the Whole.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. We are, anyone that has any business they'd like to bring before the council, now is the time. Seeing you two in the audience not moving, I'd entertain a motion to arise.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, motion passes. We will go to committee reports, starting to my left, but I only have one signed. Is everybody else, is that the only business? Tonight I understood there was others.
I'll get mine signed again.
Okay. Yeah, I need it. Do you have a copy? Do you? Okay. And Todd, you can give it to me after.
Got it.
All right, so we'll begin with Council Wyman.
The Personnel and Human Services Committee does not have any business at this time. We will meet at the next appropriate time.
Thank you. Council Conti.
The Capital Improvement and City Development Committee has nothing to bring before the council this evening. We look forward to a meeting next week.
Okay, thank you. Council Clovis.
Perfect. Reporting for Zoning and Land Use Committee. From the docket of June 18th, 2019, I move to approve the rezoning petition from Sterry Street Auto Sales, Inc., 495 Collins Street, Attleboro, Mass., from single residence B in industrial zoning to general business zoning. Said premises being Assessor's Plat 20, Assessor's Lot Number 399, being approximately 1 acre.
Second.
Thank you. Motion's in order. Any comments?
We discussed this 2 weeks ago in committee recently, but just to reiterate, we have the ruling from the planning board. I'll read it again. Dear Council President and Councilors, this is to certify that at the planning board meeting held on Monday, August 19th, 2019, the planning board voted unanimously in the affirmative, 8 yeas, 0 nays, 1 absent, to recommend to the municipal council that the phone order. I'm sorry. I am reading the wrong one. My apologies, but regardless, it was a unanimous vote by the planning board in favor of this. Additionally, I shared Gary Arazian's email explaining his recommendation for why he supported this. The main point being, why not rezone the real estate to a classification that would serve a purposeful, meaningful end, given the existing zoning has not yielded any development? Why not help the lot become a productive tax-generating parcel? And then he went on to explain why it's not spot rezoning, and how it would mix in with the different zoning uses in the area around it. So with that said, there's the additional thing that I believe President Cooper had asked me, well, is there anything we can do to require them to remain a parking lot? Remember when they came before us, they wanted to put a parking lot in there for use with the, for parking for commuters. I spoke to Gary about that. He considered that to be contract zoning, and therefore it wouldn't be permitted. So with that said, if we approve this change in zoning, they've told us that they would like to put a parking lot in there. They said that that's what they want to do. But legally, not just legally, by right, they would be allowed to put whatever they want at that location. If they wanted to put a convenience store there or whatever they wanted to do, they legally could do that. So I don't want to convince people one way or the other which way to vote, but that's just sort of laying everything out there, and that concludes my comments.
Sure, just 2 points of clarification from my standpoint. It was Councilor Conti actually that asked the question. That's what I wrote in my notes anyway, because I went back and looked at that when I was talking to another councilor tonight about it, so I can't take credit for that. That was from Rick. And then it's legally by what's allowed in that zone. It's not just legally whatever they want to put there.
Correct.
Right, so I just want to make sure that the public is clear. It's not whatever they want. Whatever is allowed by zoning, by right, and in some cases by special permit, they can then build there, just so that everybody's clear on what it could be.
In most in most cases, Mark, if they wanted to put something else in there at a later date, which I don't believe they want to do, because this is a project that'll give that gentleman low maintenance, not a lot of expense once he gets through doing it, and it's going to improve the neighborhood. But most times they have to go back before the zoning board, and they can put restrictions on lighting, entrances, all that. So it isn't just anything can go in afterwards.
Right. Any other questions or comments? Councilor Delicio.
So to simplify, we're voting on a zoning change, not a parking lot, right? So whatever they decide they want to do with the land that they own, once we change this zoning, it's totally up to them. Far be it from the council to request of any business owner what to do with their parcel of land. So I just want to make sure we're all.
Well, I'm going to challenge that a little bit, only because we've done it before, right? With the Stop and Shop, with the Mayfair Plaza, we told them which way they could access their property. And I'll let it die there, but this council has put restrictions on property. And I think that was actually a deep restriction.
I'm speaking use.
Yep.
So, you know,
Yeah, it's close enough though, right? We have told people what they can do.
So
but that wasn't my point.
No, I get it.
So-
I get it, but we've done it. We'll end it there.
Well,
But
there. That's fine.
So I think my original comments about this is that I think a parking lot is the best use of the property. They've been trying to find something to put in there for a very, very long time. I think most of the residents down there would agree that the gentleman just wants to do something with the property, and the best use of it at this moment in time, which he has not been able to do with anything else, would be the parking lot. And if in time he sells the property and somebody else wants to do something else, well, you know, then we have to deal with it at that point. But I think that he'll do well enough financially that he'll keep it a parking lot. They always need more space over there, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. And I would suggest that this gets past the neighborhood. It wants something done over there.
any Vice President Briggs?
I'm in support of the change of the zoning. My only, I just would like to reiterate some of what my concerns were during the public hearing, which was the lighting aspect, where that's a very busy corner. And hopefully during the design build phase of the parking lot, that they take those kinds of things into consideration. And I'm quite confident that, you know, the Traffic Study Commission and we would be very happy to approve a crosswalk at that location as long as the curb cuts are appropriate and whatever it is that they need to make that a safe location. That's just what my only concern with regards to this is that people will be utilizing it to go to the train station, and the next thing you know, I'm going we're gonna be getting phone calls, like you'll be getting calls and I'll be getting calls about the safety in that location, so.
So Beth, if I might.
Yeah.
The gentleman that's asking for this is definitely educated enough in these issues and building that those are concerns he would want to address as well, because he certainly doesn't want to be in the middle of a lawsuit for something that he left behind. So I don't have any concerns that wouldn't be done.
Council Purvis.
And just to reiterate to everybody, in case people forgot the way this was set up, it's zoned residential on the northern half and industrial on the southern half. The property to the east of it is zoned general business. The property to the west is zoned industrial. And it has sat there for a number of years, and people have tried to put something in there, but it's just, it's not useful where it's zoned, where it's split in half like that, so.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments? Seeing none, roll call vote is required, and this is a 2/3 roll call, because it's a zoning issue, and we will begin with Council Ward, I believe.
Yep.
Council Waterman.
Mr. Waterman?
Yes.
Mr. Conti?
Yes.
Mr. Cobus?
Yes.
Vice President Parika?
Yes.
Mr. Delicio?
Yes.
Ms. Dolan?
Yes.
Ms. Reynolds?
Yes.
Ms. Holmes?
Yes.
Mr. Blair?
Yes.
President Cooper?
Yes,
10 yeas, 0 nays.
thank you, motion passes.
That concludes my business for the zoning and land use committee. I call for a committee meeting at the next appropriate time.
Great, thank you.
Thank you, President Cooper, reporting from Public Works this evening. There's no business, and call for a committee meeting at the next appropriate time.
Cool.
Wait. One more time. Also reporting for transportation and traffic. Yeah, cancel. We're also reporting for transportation and traffic. I have no business for this evening. However, I would like to wish my daughter Maggie a happy 17th birthday. Tonight's her birthday, so happy birthday, Maggie. And call for a committee meeting at the next appropriate time.
Great, thank you. Now,
No business for
Council
budget and
Pussy.
appropriations. We'd like to call for a meeting next week at the appropriate time.
excellent. Council Dolan.
License Committee has no business this evening and would like to call for a committee meeting at the next appropriate time.
Excellent. Council Reynolds.
From reporting for City Property and Claims Committee, I have several motions on the docket this evening. So from the docket of August 22nd, 2019, I move to approve the request of the mayor that this body accept the generous donation of 4 new backboards and rims with an estimated value of $5,000 for Hyman Fine and Hill Roberts schools, and 100 to 200 new basketballs with an approximate value of $3,000 to be donated to each school for gym and recreational use from Attleboro Youth Basketball Association, in accordance with Section 1-12 of the revised ordinances of the City of Attleboro.
Second.
Thank you. Motion's in order. Any comments?
I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but I think it's great what this city does for some of the sports-related things that go on around here for the young people, keep them busy and hopefully out of trouble.
Yep. Any other questions or comments? Seeing none, a voice vote is required. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Motion passes.
From the docket of August 22nd, 2019, I move to declare surplus and available for disposition the following items from the Water Department. 1 Polyscience water bath, serial model number 609464, it's in poor condition. 3 LG portable air conditioners, serial model number PL1415WXRSM, that's in good condition. And 1 Hisense portable air conditioner, serial number AP12CR16, it is also in good condition.
Second.
Thank you. Motion's in order. Any comments?
I'm a little wondering, and I haven't had a chance to look back, why, if they're in good condition, we're moving them out. What's the need to move them out? So I'm wondering if I can check into that.
I can.
Water department?
It's for the water department, yeah. I mean, we have one thing that's in poor condition, which I can understand, but if they're in good condition, why are they moving them out? What's the issue? So I need to look into that first. Can I hold this?
You can if she withdraws her second, but looks like Council Blair has a question.
You're talking air conditioners, right?
Portable, yeah.
Portable air,
They are
4 of
doing-
them.
Yeah, but they are redoing that whole plant, the HVAC, so there is no use for them down there.
Okay. Okay.
It's.
You know that?
Yes.
Okay, all right, I'll go with that then, and so I have no issue with it.
Any other questions or comments? Seeing none, this requires a roll call vote, and we'll begin with Council Blair.
Mr. Blair?
Yes.
Ms. Holmes?
Yes.
Ms. Reynolds?
Yes.
Ms. Dolan?
Yes.
Mr. Delissio?
Yes.
Vice President Puka?
Yes.
Lewis?
Yes.
Conti?
Yes.
Mr. Waterman?
Yes.
President Cooper?
Yes.
10 yeas, 0 nays.
Motion passes.
On the docket of August 22nd, 2019, I move to declare surplus and available for disposition the following item from the Treasurer's Office. It's a 14-drawer side-by-side filing cabinet, and it also is in good condition. It does need paint, and the
Second.
value is $100.
Second.
Thank you. Motion's in order. Any questions or comments?
I guess I would ask the same question, and again, please forgive me, I got back late from vacation, haven't looked at all this, but I assume that the Treasurer's Office is moving this out because they have no room for it, or they are doing something else at this point. For the same reason as whatever the Water Department did, and it's good. I have
Any
no
other
issue with
questions or
that.
comments? So I think to get the answers to those questions with the city property, I think that we should withdraw the second unless people disagree. I mean, I just don't think we should be moving it if we don't know what the story is.
Well,
I read the,
I haven't had a chance to look at that.
no, I know.
So you read it, was there a discussion on it, Mark?
Was there anything else? Anita?
Hang on one second, Ben, let's look. I don't have anything here from Laura.
So I might just suggest withdraw and then you can
I
circle
don't mind
back.
doing that, I can go back and ask her.
I will withdraw my second, please.
And there wasn't anything either as far as, the water wasn't in here either. You just happened to know
I
it.
just
Yeah, we-
happen to know that we passed the
So
big
I-
loan order for that,
All right.
so.
So I guess I would just suggest at this moment in time that if we get information down, it should be in the communication that actually if it's in good value, why we're moving it. I mean, there should be something in here. It wasn't in here from the water department, and it's not in here from the treasurers. If it's good, I think we need a reason why it's moving out. Okay, so that's off the agenda. We're keeping the HVAC one, the prior one, right?
Yep.
Okay, so from the docket of August 22nd, 2019, I move to approve a 36-month lease agreement between the City of Attleboro and Axiom Business Technologies for a Toshiba 3015 AC photocopier for the Community Development Office in accordance with Section 5-8 lease purchase agreement of the revised ordinances of the City of Attleboro. The lease will be funded in full by the Community Development Block Grant.
Second.
Thank you. Motion's in order. Any?
This is the same thing we do mostly every 3 years, is do a lease agreement, so I have no issue with that.
Any other questions or comments? Seeing none, this requires a roll call vote, and we'll begin with Council Waterman.
Mr. Waterman?
Yes.
Mr. Conti?
Yes.
Mr. Cobus?
Yes.
Vice President Perica?
Yes.
Mr. Delissio?
Yes.
Ms. Dolan?
Yes.
Ms. Reynolds?
Yes.
Ms. Holmes?
Yes.
Mr. Blair?
Yes.
President Cooper?
Yes.
10 yeas, 0 nays.
Thank you. Motion passes.
And that is all the business City Property and Claims has this evening, but I would like to call a committee meeting at the next appropriate time.
Great. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Reporting for Ordinance, Election, and Legislative Matters Committee. I have no business this evening, but we'll call for a committee meeting at the next appropriate time.
Council Blair.
Reporting for Public Safety Emergency Management. From the docket of August 22nd, 2019, I move to approve the request of the mayor to transfer $1,741.95 to account 1210100-578020, police bills from previous years to the following account to pay FY19 invoices. $198 from account 1210100-524240, police maintenance of equipment. Excuse me. $1,543.95 from account 1210100-530104, police medical consultation.
Second.
Thank you. Motion's in order. Any
We
comments?
just discussed this in committee 30 minutes ago.
Any other questions or comments? Seeing none, this requires a roll call vote, and we'll begin with Council Blair.
Mr. Blair?
Yes.
Ms. Holmes?
Yes.
Ms. Reynolds?
Yes.
Ms. Dolan?
Yes.
Mr. Delissio?
Yes.
Vice President Perica?
Yes.
Cobus?
Yes.
Conti?
Yes.
Mr. Waterman?
Yes.
President Cooper,
Yes.
10 yeas, 0 nays.
Thank you, motion passes.
I have no other business this evening, Mr. President. I would request a committee meeting next week at the appropriate time.
Great. There is no old business, there is no new business. At this time, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned 7:31.
That's a record.